Bob Maloney from my MMA News, and tonight I'm talking to my buddy Dylan Harnish. Dylan has a fight coming up at USKA. Dylan has been, going back and forth MMA, kickboxing to work on his striking. Dylan, you're taking on John Wunder, who is actually an instructor over at Algeo. So first, tell me how you're feeling. I know you're excited because you want to constantly be in action. How you feeling about a week away?
Oh, I'm excited. I watched his interview and it just gave me more of a drive to go out there and beat this kid. I'm excited.
So tell me now, since you've been in your camps, right? Since you're going back and forth, this is a kickboxing event. Did you like kind of lay off of the grappling a little bit and concentrate more on the stand up since you're really not fight you're fighting kickboxing? How'd you do with this camp? Change anything around?
I found out this was official probably maybe 3 weeks out. So we've been focusing mostly on striking because there was nothing coming up in between then and now. But we'll be back to getting grappling in and getting MMA fits in and jiu-jitsu tournaments. And I did battle at the beach in Wildwood in summer. So we're looking to just stay active in everything.
I know you hurt your knee a while back. How you feeling? You 100%? I get obviously you must be if you're going into the ring.
Yeah, I'm good.
Good?
It was a shin injury. I threw a kick. He checked it. I kind of limped back a little bit, and I thought that I would be able to just shake it off and get back to fighting. But I threw it a couple more times, and one time it landed, and I just couldn't put my leg down, and they called the fight.
Well, John has fought for USK before, as you have. Did you get a good chance to go back and check out his fight just to, see what kind of style he had? Maybe, see what you had, what your opponent looks like?
Yeah, I watched this fight on YouTube versus Kevin Rhodes. He said that it was from 2 years ago, so he hopes that's what I'm preparing for. But the only knowledge he has on me is from my last fight, which lasted a minute, and I got injured 30 seconds in. So if that's what he's preparing for, then he's in trouble. I think if I went out there and had my worst performance, John Wunder's best performance wouldn't be able to beat me. So I'm confident in every aspect, wherever this goes.
Your mom always told me, she said she doesn't know where you can get that confidence from, but she said, he's so full of confidence. I don't know where he got it, but that's awesome. Hey, listen, you're working hard outside of the ring in the cage. You got to be confident when you go in. Every fighter needs to think you're going in there to win. I mean, you need that, and it's good that you have it. So let's talk. I don't want you to look past one fight, but if you do get through this, let's say you get through this fight healthy, win or lose, what's coming up after that?
Win. I will win. And I see Andre Peterson is fighting on the card. I told Gary that is a rematch I'd be interested in. That's who I got hurt against. So hopefully he goes out there, puts on a great performance, and gets a victory. And I think Gary has another card in December, so we could do that. And hopefully I'll be able to get into the cage or a jiu-jitsu tournament sometime from November in between the next USKA fight. I'm looking forward to an MMA fight. It's been a while, so I'm just looking to stay active.
How many? Listen, you work. You're still a young guy. How many days a week are you able to? Are you able to get 6 or 7 days a week in right now? I know life is hectic for everybody. You're going to see your girlfriend right now. You have other things that you need to take care of. How has your schedule been?
If I didn't go to the gym, I'd probably kick my ass. So I'm there mostly Monday, Tuesday. Sometimes I'll take Wednesdays off, Thursday, Saturday. Friday is yoga. Lauren Strasser, she teaches yoga classes. It's always good to get in there, stay loose. It's a different kind of sweat when you're in there. So it's just everything. We're always staying active no matter what. Everybody, I have a great team around me. Eric, Josh, Lauren. They're making sure I'm ready for this.
I'm glad you brought up yoga because I think yoga and some meditation is really important. Tell me about your yoga. How long have you been doing that, and how beneficial do you find that beneficial to you? Because you're young, so you really don't have some of the aches and pains that the older guys get, but you're starting early. Give me a little bit what got you to start to do the yoga, because I hear a lot of good things about it.
I just started not too long ago, actually. Maybe 2 months ago, Lauren took my girlfriend to a yoga class she teaches, and she really liked it. She came back sweaty and said she enjoyed it. So I figured it would be a different way to get a sweat in, stay active, stay loose, loosen up your hips and stuff for kicks and everything. I find it very beneficial, and she's a great teacher. So
Beautiful.
I think it's a good idea for everybody.
All right. So before we go, tell me about how this fight's going to go down. Is it going to go to distance? Are you going to finish him? I know you've been telling me that you're looking for a big knockout. What do you think?
What I think is the last two matchups I wasn't able to kick because I fought a Thai guy that was very tall. So if I'm kicking, I'm still in his range. And I threw a kick, got hit. I said I'm going to turn this into a boxing fight. Second fight was a karate fighter, so his kicks, he was out there throwing some crazy stuff. And that's what I like to do. In training, I'll throw the tornado kicks, the spinning back kicks, the anything you name, I'll try it. And I think now with just more fights under my belt, feeling what the mat feels like, feeling what the ring feels like, I'll be able to go out there and put on a performance that I could do in the gym. If I fight how I train, then I don't think anybody stands a chance.
Well, I love watching you fight. You seems like you have tons of cardio, lots of energy, and at this level, a lot of times when you get later into a fight in the third round, cardio is what separates people. You know what I mean? So I know that you have that, so you're in good shape. Before we go, my man, you have anybody you want to say thank you to or give any shout outs?
Yeah, Eric Strasser and Josh Jones, of course, they're really pushing me. They're making me run hills, sprint hills, run through the university in Bloomsburg. We're out hitting pads in the park, sparring in the park, getting the nice weather, taking advantage of it while we can. We switched things up a little bit, so it's a little different, but today we were outside hitting pads and sparring in the rain, and I know John Wunder isn't doing that. So I think no matter what, he's in for a tough night. And he said that he asked Gary for this fight, which I think he's going to find out is a mistake very early on.
All right, my man. Always nice to talk to you, and good luck with your final week. If you have to cut any weight, any preparations, don't get yourself cut or anything like that, because we need to see you in action coming up at USKA in Allentown coming up very soon. Dylan, talk to you soon, my man.
I'll talk to you then. Thank you.
My pleasure.